Without Pine Bend, Koch Industries would be a different company. It would be a much smaller, less successful company.
What's always been the same about our business is it's always been a desire to grow.
It's the desire to improve that's so impressive.
People became very aggressive and very innovative in taking to heart that we need to improve faster than the competitions.
And that's resulted in us going from 25,000 barrels a day to over 300,000 barrels a day of crude processing.
And so we supply approximately 50% of the gasoline that's used in the Twin Cities, almost 50% that's used in the state of Minnesota. So it's a very important part of not only Minnesota, the Twin Cities, but the upper Midwest.
As a result of that, it gives them the freedom to drive to their jobs, drive their families, fly on vacation, fly on business, deliver their food and goods. That's why we're here.
When I started here, it was a field, and now it's completely built up into process units. I take a lot of pride in some of the work we've done at this plant and the things we've accomplished, and looking at that saying, we did that when I was here.
When I think of Pine Bend, I think the thing that I am most proud of is the people and the culture.
Seems like everybody here rises to the challenge of whatever gets put in front of them.
If you lay out a challenge, they will make it happen.
The culture at Pine Bend is about the people, but it's also about the values that the company brings.
One of the things that I'm proud to tell about Pine Bend is how much we do to protect people and their safety.
We don't want people injured. We want this organization to continue to thrive.
I think the thing that always kind of stuck with me was the improvement in safety that occurred. Jeff Wilkes and the refinery leadership team coming together with Rick Johnson and the union leadership and the whole refinery kind of rallying around, we're going to make a dramatic step change in our safety performance, and they did.
So as we improve safety, it just becomes a better place to work.
You may hear about corporations in the national press or even the local press, but when you get to know the employees, these people value clean water, they value habitat, and those are the people that we work with. They get it, they understand the importance of it, and they want to do what's right.
So we have a great partnership with Flint Hills Resources around a project called Project Green Fleet, which actually came to us from Flint Hills itself. And in that project, we worked together to reduce emissions from diesel engines. Over 3,600 school buses and other engines have been retrofitted. The employees at the Pine Bend Refinery step up and really help us develop innovative solutions and then find the resources to put them into place and make a difference on the ground.
Flint Hills has always been a great partner. They've always been interested in the ideas we've presented to them, whether it's putting up birdhouses, whether it's building a hibernaculum for snakes, or removing buckthorn, anything to improve the habitat, they've been all for it.
I think our relationship with Flint Hills Resources predates official corporate partnerships with conservation organizations. Our mission is very simple: protect, restore, and enhance wetlands and associated habitats for the betterment of North America's waterfowl. Flint Hills gives directly to the Living Lakes Initiative, which has resulted in 200,000 acres of conservation in the last 30 years.
Flint Hills Resources and the Science Museum in Minnesota have teamed up to bring more than 15,000 students from their region to spend a night at the museum. Imagine sleeping under a dinosaur, waking up in the morning, exploring science with everything that explodes and goes buzz in the world at your fingertips. That's experiencing the Science Museum as an owner and a resident. That's the gift that Flint Hills gives to the children of their community.
One of the challenges that arts organizations have is the funding cycle is short. So you're able to create project-based work that lasts for 6 months or a year or 2 years, maybe 3 years if you're really lucky. To be able to rely on the kind of support that Flint Hills Resources has given to the Children's Festival, to the Ordway, and focused it on a project for 15 years is basically unheard of. I don't know of any other corporation that does that kind of long-standing collaborative work with an arts organization. That's why it's still here.
Pine Bend has embraced over the years these partnerships, and I think that's what's made Pine Bend successful for 60 years. Becoming that fabric and maintaining that fabric of the community is what gets you to 60 years.
60 years is amazing, and it's astounding that we have an organization that is so focused to both the community and the people that work here.
I think a
company that gives back to the community just enriches the fabric of the community.
That's what I'm most proud of. Not only that we've been very successful in what it's done for Koch Industries as a whole, but they've done it the right way.
I can't envision myself working for anyone else because I've essentially worked my whole adult life for this company, and there's no other company like it. It's special.
There are all kinds of interesting careers out there. But that said, this was really a fantastic place to spend my career. I want to change the thing.
I miss them quite a bit because 27 years is like living with somebody, you know? They always strive for the best. There's continuous changes, continuous spending a lot of money to change and be the best at what they are. This is why they're in business. They're the best.
I'm just sad that my career is closing.
And that's the story of Pine Bend. People and thriving. 60 years so far. What inspires me to go the next 60 years right there.
To all the employees, congratulations, and you all should be very proud of your involvement in building and running one of the best refineries in the world.
I'm looking forward to thanking you again 60 years from now for another great 60 years. So hang in there. I'll be watching.